Tell me you're ready.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show this week. Moving on to episode 138 here on the show, and that's thanks to all of you because you're watching and hopefully you're sharing. I'm sure you must be. We're reaching about 2,000 people per week in the Sarnia area, and then about another 1,000 just around the world every week. So 3,000 people a week now watching the show, and that's thanks to all of you. Please keep watching and sharing with all your friends and family. Lots happening over the past weekend, though. I missed the car show. I was a little bummed about that. Always cool to go see the hot rods and cool cars, but I know there was a lot of people out for that. It was great weather over the weekend. Jennifer and I took the kids out to the farm. It's always nice to get out of the city once in a while and get some fresh air and hang out with some furry little critters. You can see they're up on your screen. And then Sunday, rock and roll, we had the karaoke, and these young folks showed up singing their heart away for 4 hours and had a lot of fun with these young folks joining us. And they were just celebrating the fact that school's just about done. So, and Erin Thomas, who teaches these young kids how to sing and dance and play musical instruments, she brought them in, and we had a lot of fun. So thanks, Erin, for bringing the kids in, and thanks, mums and dads, for being there as well. It was a lot of fun, and the cupcakes were really good too. All right, well, let's go out to the entertainment scene. There's lots to talk about with the Canada Day event coming up on July the 1st, of course, and Dan Tidball, who's the chairman for the Canada Day Committee, talks to us about what's happening and a little bit of changes where the entertainment's going to be. So you're going to want to pay close attention to this. And how old is Canada? Do you know? Aha, you're Googling it right now. Go ahead and Google it. And then go to my Facebook fan page and tell me how old we are. I've got some K106.3 t-shirts and some other stuff I'm going to give away as well. But right now, let's go down to the entertainment scene and talk to Dan Tidball about Canada Day events coming up, and then I'll be back to share some more with you. Well, this week on the show for the entertainment scene, getting ready for Canada Day festivities and a new location and lots of great events happening. And here to talk to us about what's happening, Chairman for the Canada Day Committee, our friend Dan Tidball. Dan, how are you?
Good, Dave. How are you? I'm
doing awesome, and lots of plans as always happening, but a few changes. Let's talk about what's happening this year. The parade, of course, being the kickoff for the Canada Day festivities. Where's that happening?
The parade starts at 11:30 at the corner of Colborne and Lakeshore Roads, where it's always happened, and it'll proceed to Canatera Park.
Right, and then things wrap up there. Are there things happening down at Canatera Park?
Oh, absolutely. We got the multicultural food, some multicultural entertainment, children's entertainment. We're going to cut a big birthday cake, and we're going to sing the national anthem in English and in French.
Wow. So there's a combination of things happening for Canada Day, and is the Sarnia 100 part of that as well?
Yep, the theme for the Canada Day Parade this year is Sarnia 100. Happy birthday, Sarnia.
Awesome. And lots of things happening. Of course, June 28th, things happening here, and we'll talk about that. But where's all the entertainment happening in the afternoon and through the evening?
Starting at about 4:30, we're going to shift everything from Canatera down to the Bayshore parking lot, which is
where we are right here, downtown.
Right here, just south of the flagpoles at the bottom of London Road. And we're going to have musical entertainment starting at about 4:30, right up until the fireworks at 10 o'clock. That'll be right over Sarnia Bay.
Right, and so the boats are going to be out, and hopefully it's nice weather.
Oh, absolutely.
Come over that obstacle last year, turning into 2 days, which was fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
But let's hopefully we pull it off in one day here. Name some of the artists that are going to be down here.
Erica and Sarah, and Scott Maneri and the Barn Burners, Little Chicago, and Third Wave.
Right, so lots of entertainment and the parade and just a combination of celebrations. Anything else, like a number of people we're kind of expecting down here?
We can expect anywhere from 10 to 15,000 people right up at the point of the fireworks, and even more. People travel from all over Ontario to come see Sarnia's Canada Day because it's one of the biggest.
Yeah.
A few years ago, we actually won an award for one of Canada's top 100 festivals.
Oh, is that right?
Sarnia Canada Day came
Some
right after Ottawa.
Some places don't even get to do this anymore. No. And the Canada Day Committee works really hard at raising funds. Of course, the city's a part of that as well.
Yeah, the city's a part of it, but 90% of our funding comes from donations, and our volunteers do a really good job putting this on for us.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you so much, Dan Tidball, for being here. We look forward to seeing you on Canada Day, and we'll be down here Canada Day, and we're going to show you some of the things you can expect coming up right here on the show. It's my good friend Dan Tidball. Thanks for spending time with us here, Dan, and sharing the Canada Day events. Lots going to be happening for sure. I'll be down there. I'll be your host and MC for the Canada Day events in the evening, starting at 4:30. And, oh, by the way, Dan, thank you so much for the ice cream cone. Jennifer and I really appreciate it. Dan got us an ice cream down at Tricky Ricky's, where we had that interview just off Front Street, and great French fries down there as well. But find out, how old is Canada? Do you know? 140 what? Go Google it right now, and then go to my Facebook fan page for your chance to win a K106.3 T-shirt. And hopefully we'll see you down there. We'll be in the Canada Day Parade as well, the show, and Indie Fest. So if you see us, make sure you wave and say hello. Thanks, Dan, once again for being here. We'll see you on Canada Day, July 1st. All right, well, now let's go into the community. Been looking forward to sharing this interview with you. Been trying to connect with this young lady for quite some time, but we finally got down to her office and did this. Louise Persichetti has started the Good Deeds Project here in Sarnia, and it's been quite a journey for her. She's traveling lots with the Good Deeds Project, and she also has a local YouTube show called Live and Love with Laura, and we'll give you that information so you can check it out. But we had a nice interview with Louise, telling us how things got started and what the Good Deeds Project is all about and how you can get involved. So take a look at this, Louise in the community, and then I'll be back with more. This week in the community on the show, talking about some good deeds happening in our community, and here to talk to us more about the Good Deeds Project, Louise Persichetti. Thanks for being here, Laura.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
It's great. We've been trying to hook up for a while to get you here because you've had the Good Deeds Project happening for quite some time, and recently a launch in Sarnia. Tell us, what is the Good Deeds Project?
Well, the Good Deeds Project is a journey from the East Coast to the West Coast doing good deeds and featuring other people in our world that are doing good deeds and capturing it together in a documentary.
Right. And where did this come from? How did you get this started? What made you decide this needs to happen?
It birthed from a suicide prevention project. The actual idea, I still can't really stem where it came from.
Right.
I can, trigger it down to a day when I was meditating one morning.
Okay.
But then 3 months later, I looked in a journal that I wrote 5 years ago, and it said, "Go across the country doing good deeds." So I don't know. I feel like I'm just walking in a fate.
And away it went. Now, talk about some of the activities that the Good Deeds Project's doing, how you're getting people involved and how they're interacting with it.
Okay, great. Well, we started with the Good Deeds Project launch here in Sarnia, Ontario. It was in April, and that whole event was focused on a scavenger hunt, which was a riot, just getting people involved doing good deeds all throughout downtown for First Friday. But the idea is to visit different communities, doing different events, increasing the awareness as well as getting people participating in part of it.
So what other kind of activities you got planned in the future? What's next for the Good Deeds Project?
Well, next week I am leaving. I'm getting a ride out to Nova Scotia.
Oh, wow.
Somebody's going there on holidays and dropping me off, and I have no plan. I'm hoping to connect with some friends that I know that live out there and co-create some events in the East Coast.
Right. A real simple concept, really, when you think about it, sort of like the pay it forward. And what kind of things can people do in our community to get involved with the Good Deeds Project?
Well, that's the beauty of it, being the simplicity, because everyone can get involved. There's different ways to get involved with the actual project itself. We have a website set up, and when you do a good deed, you could take a picture of it or a video, post it on YouTube or Instagram, and then hashtag Good Deeds Project, and it collects a feed on our website. So our goal is essentially to capture 7 billion good deeds, one for every person in the world.
That's a big goal.
It's a huge goal, so we need help.
But with the internet, it's quite achievable. So I think that's great what you do in the Good Deeds Project, and we'll share more of that information. Anything you want to say before we wrap up here?
Yeah, I know everybody out there already does good things, and sometimes we do that silently, and that's sometimes the best good deed. But we are doing this in order to build awareness on the good that's already happening in the world, and also encourage people to learn different ways of what that looks like.
Sure.
So you can go to the website, and when you type in your name and email, it will give you a random good deed to do for that day.
Oh, neat. And what is the website?
It's www.gooddeedsmovement.com.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, and thanks for sharing here, and good luck to you on your good deeds journey.
Thank you.
Laura Persichetti, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
We're going to talk more about this on the show and see what other good deeds we can do here on the show. Keep watching.
Awesome.
Laura Louise, thank you so much for spending time with us here on the show. What a joy she was to hang around, and just a real positive vibe and energy coming off Laura, and congratulations on the Good Deeds Project. We're going to be following Laura quite often. She's going to share many of the good deeds that she comes across and is involved with, and you're going to want to find out how you can get involved. There is her website up on the screen, and be sure to watch her weekly YouTube show. Actually, you can find it on my website at davidburrows.ws. We now feature on there. It's called Live and Love with Laura, and we are looking forward to spending more time with Laura in the future. We'll keep you updated. Thanks, Laura, once again for being here, and thanks for sharing your journey of the Good Deeds Project. All right, well, Mark Russell, it's time to talk to him. He's going to share some information on media players. Mark Russell joins us every week here with his little segment, Apps with Mark Russell. So take a look at this, and then we'll be back with some more information that you're not going to want to miss.
Thanks, Dave. Music and movies, podcasts and TV shows. This week we talk about media players. You may even be using one right now to watch Apps with Mark Russell. The computer, tablet, or smartphone came preloaded with a media player. iTunes on a Mac, Windows Media Player on a PC, or Google Play Music or Google Play Movies on your Android device. iTunes is an industry leader, letting you play music, watch movies, organize your library, download podcasts, and even manage your devices. Windows Media Player lets you do the same things. The Google Play apps let you use your Android device to enjoy the content already in your library. They work well, but there are a few great alternatives. For example, VLC Media Player. VLC is a free open-source media player and streaming media server. One of the biggest benefits of using VLC is that it comes standard with a large variety of codecs, meaning it's more likely it'll be able to play that weird video file your aunt sent you. In addition, VLC can be used for screen capture, broadcasting music and movies over the internet, or downloading YouTube videos. On your Android device, there are separate apps for music and video playback. The number one video player is MX Video Player. Like the desktop VLC, MX Player comes loaded with a variety of codecs and has a great interface, making it really simple to watch movies. For music playback, look for Double Twist. It feels familiar to iTunes and will allow you to sync wirelessly with your computer's iTunes library, as well as send music to streaming devices like Apple TV. As for iPhone and iPad, I suggest sticking with iTunes. It's already integrated very well and does a nice job of playing music and movies. This has been Apps with Mark Russell.
All right, Apps with Mark Russell. Thanks for being here every week, Mark. He's always got some great information, some great techie tips and tricks, if you will. And if there's something you'd like Mark to talk about, his email's up on the screen. Send him that email, and I'm sure he'll be happy to talk about it here on the show. Thanks again, Mark, and we'll see you next week, buddy. Okay, well, lots of local things always happening, as always, in Sarnia, and we got to share it with you. So take a look at this, and then I'll be back to share some more information and wrap up the show. Here we go. Well, there you have your local calendar of events, if you will, happening here in Sarnia, and always lots to do. And yeah, I'm just going to take a minute to tell you, I run into some people who always like, oh, Sarnia's boring and there's nothing to do, whatever. You know what? You suck, because there's lots to do around here in Sarnia, and you just got to go out and go for a walk. Get off your couch and go for a walk. Enjoy the weather we're having. So if you ever hear somebody talking like that, just tell them to watch the show, right? Or just give them a kick. And anyway, you get my point, right? So lots to do in Sarnia as always. Indie Fest, yes, we are getting ready for the Battle of the Bands coming up this Saturday, June the 28th, down at Rustic, formerly the Stubborn Mule. 4 great bands. We got Blue Davin's Code, Powerhouse from Sarnia, Time is a Hymn from Chatham, and Catacomb Castaway, also from Sarnia. 4 great bands looking to get a spot at the finals for a chance at $1,000 cash. Proceeds from this is going to Harmony for Youth and the Kids Help Phone here in Sarnia. Tickets are only $5 in advance. You can get them down at Cheeky Monkey or the Music Box on Murphy Road. They will be $8 at the door. All for a great cause and some great music, and we'd love to have you come out and join us. The doors will open at 7:30, and the first band will go on at 8:15. So it's got an early start and an early finish, and going to be a great night. Harmony for Youth will be there, along with Kids Help Phone, to share their information. It's just going to be a whole lot of fun, and we'd love your community support. So get those tickets, and if you want to find out more, go to indiefest.ca. Well, I'm looking, and everything's, I think we're all good to go. Yeah, all right. So thank you so much for watching. Once again, I really appreciate you being here. Have a great week and an even better weekend, and I will see you next time right here on the show. Bye-bye for now.